let's shift gears a little bit. Bryan Insurance is in the house, and we got Tommy and Sonia with us today. And last week we talked about Bryan Cares. And so what do we got going on today?
Well, like always, we have a lot going on at Bryan Insurance. We are busy. Got a lot of new things, exciting things happening. So
one of the things that we kind of wanted to talk about, when people hear Bryan Insurance, even in this town, they don't realize how many different lines of insurance we do. Some people think all we do is homeowners and auto, and others think all we do is commercial. Actually, we do both. We do home and auto. We also do life insurance. We do all kinds of commercial insurance. We do a lot of oil and gas and energy type, but we also do Main Street, which is your barber shops, your retail shops, just about any kind of business. Businesses need different kinds of insurance, and we can cover all of that. We've also got an associate who you had on the radio, Rebecca Hearn. We do a lot of group life, group health. They help us through all that. So, we do a whole lot of different things. It keeps us pretty busy.
I was thinking about this just the other day, because Sonia, every time I mention anything, I don't care what it is, she always goes to insurance mode and says, you know what the liability is on that.
you can't help it.
That's just the life, okay? You think about all the new businesses that are opening up in Graham. Our Economic Development Corporation does an amazing job getting people into our city and around our area. And there's so many different kinds of insurance, so many different kinds of needs and all that kind of stuff. How do you stay on top of all that? Because I know there's a lot of different things out there.
Well, we several ways that we work really hard to stay on top of that. We are members of several associations that get information out to us. We do various types of continuing education, seminars, webinars, and then we have so many people at the agency. So we have some people that may find out more about cyber insurance. Another one will find out more about cost of well control, known as blowout insurance. So we not necessarily experts in those fields, but we have people that are more familiar with different types. So there's a lot of ways, and it's always changing, and Tommy and I have both been in the business a long time, and that's one thing that never stays the same or always stays the same, is that it's always changing. And so that there's a lot of different ways to learn about all the new things and the new exposures that create the need for different types of insurance policies.
Now, one thing about you guys that you can offer that a lot of places can't is you're an independent agent, which means you can draw from a lot of different companies and find the best deal, the best coverage, and not have to just be locked in on one thing.
That's correct. As an independent agent, we're not beholden to any particular insurance carrier. Last count, I think I went through and I counted, 37 or 38 direct carriers that we have contracts with. So we can go directly to them and get different quotes for you. But we also have hundreds more that we get through a bunch of different brokers. So broker, you go to them and then they go to a bunch of different insurance carriers that we can't get to. We've got hundreds of them that we can get quotes from.
And another thing I want to bring up, our listening area, we're here in Graham, of course, but then we go all the way down Eastland area. We go down to the Breckenridge area, all the way down toward Abilene. This whole entire area tuning in and listening. You guys, not only do you take care of stuff around here, but y'all can take care of stuff anywhere.
For sure. We write business all over Texas and in several other states. Is it 40 states that we're licensed?
I think we have licenses in 40 other states.
40. We're definitely very proud to be a part of this Graham community, and we have very many clients here, but we also have clients, all over. And if you're listening, we certainly can help you. So, you don't think that we're just in Graham, because we're not. We have location in Graham, a location in Hudson Oaks, but we have agents that can either they're already in different areas or they can get to other areas. So we'd be glad to help you.
We've got a client that recently purchased a kind of a large boat, a yacht in Florida for a charter service that he's doing. So we're trying to find a market for that and get that placed. So that's just one example of outside of Graham that we do.
Now, what about let's say you've got a guy out there who's got a pretty large operation, a lady with a pretty large operation, a lot of different moving parts, things like that, and say, well, we're talking small town insurance here. Well, that's not the case. I mean, you guys, I know some of the accounts that you guys have, and they're pretty big.
We do. We have everything. Like Tommy said earlier, we can write from your small mom and pop, small, those are very important to us. But, we also on the other spectrum write several very large clients as well. And
it's what's hard is I think where you're going with that, Rick, is you get a large operation out there and we approach them and say, hey, can we look at your insurance? And they say, well, you're out of Graham, Texas. You're small potatoes.
Because they're thinking Dallas, Austin,
right,
that kind of
right.
stuff.
And so that's always been a challenge for us, but we just try and explain to them who we are. We're also members of a group called Combined Agents of America, which is the number 6th largest agency, basically, in America. I think we're covering 8 or 9 different states with agents in those, and those are all considered our partners, so we can draw from their knowledge and they can help us write business in other states as well.
And one thing I will tell folks out there, I've heard somebody say this a zillion times, it doesn't cost anything to find out about getting a quote and getting insurance.
absolutely, it does not. And just give us a call. We would love to help you. You call our office, and then depending on what you need, we'll get you to the right person or persons within our agency. If we need to bring in somebody from outside, for example, maybe somebody has a lot of DOT issues, and we might need to bring in a consultant. And we have lots of different things that we can pull from depending on the needs of that business or individual.
So again, to give you guys a call, look you up on the web just to find out. I mean, it doesn't hurt to check in, because next time you open up that insurance bill and you're like, oh my goodness, I got to talk to somebody. Talk to Bryan Insurance.
And and yes, the premium's important, but the coverage is so important. And
Right.
how many times do we say, don't wait until you have a claim to find out about your insurance? That's a really good way to get an education. It is not a pleasant way to get an education. It's so, nobody, I don't want to talk about insurance, is boring. And we do our best to make it not boring, but it is sometimes. But just find out what coverage you have, what you might need, and know before something happens.
And we're not salesy. We don't do high pressured sales. It's more about education. Let you know what your risks are and how we can help you cover them.
So give them a holler. Now, how folks get a hold of you guys?
Okay, you can see us in Graham, downtown Sierra Bank, 2nd floor, 940-549-2525. Or Hudson Oaks, which our address there is 2950 Fort Worth Highway, Suite 500. And our phone number is 817-770-0096. Or online.
Yeah, BryanINS.com, and that's Bryan with a Y.
So get it done. Bryan Insurance, they're going to help you out. They're going to do you right, and they're going to make it happen in your business or your home, or take care of your life no matter what it is. All right, guys, thanks for coming by and visiting with us. Always
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank you.
everything and good information. And let them know that folks out there, if you need insurance, give them a holler. Let them know they can help you out.
All right,
you.
thank
I
you.
appreciate you guys.